Hey there guys, it's me. It's been a while since I actually did a video with, well, my face on it. But as you can tell, I'm still doing good. I'm recovering from a long week of being Mr. Izzy. I took a short break from doing streams because, well, the hours I put in over the last week have been, well, pretty damn long. And for what it was worth, oh my god, for what it was worth, Jesus. It's been crazy. I mean, really, really crazy. So, focus. Thank you. So, you're probably wondering what is going to be happening on the channel. Well, let me tell you. Well, as you can see, I still have Render Hero up and about and going, as well as Persona 4 The Golden, still to finish because, well, as you can tell, I'm just about done with it. And on top of that, well, over the weekend, we still have Tokyo Xanadu and Ryuga Gotoku 3 already in the mix. Off camera, I am working on Star Ocean 3 Disc 2. So I'm just really just starting up on that because for what I remember, I'm going into the second half of this game completely and utterly blind. Because I don't ever remember ever beating Star Ocean till the end of time. And I don't think I have ever beaten Star Ocean till the end of time. So therefore, it actually makes sense as to why I'm doing something like this. As far as everything else is concerned, I still plan on going back to Telefang, despite the fact that the plot is beyond weird. And, well, for what it's worth, I hadn't forgotten about it. Okay? That's the last thing I really didn't forget about was Telefang. I never forgot about it. Just needed to take a break from it because the plot was so damn weird. So, another thing I planned on doing for Kamekame, and believe it or not, it is a series that has a comic adaptation of it, and that's well, believe it or not, Mario. Because for those who don't know, the Mario Brothers series of games is isekai. So, starting with Super Mario Brothers, it was Nintendo's first and only isekai. So, the only game I know that I've only played like 5% through it would be the following. And that following is That's right. Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. And like I said, I've only played like through 5% of the game because, to be honest, I never went through the rest of the game. I don't know why. I think maybe I just I just never got through it. That's all there is to it. I never got through this game, and, well, for what it's worth, that'll be next on the Kamekame list. As well as there are other games that I plan on doing outside of that. Focus, please. Thank you. There are other games I plan on doing outside of that. Namely, well, there's Casino Kid, because there is a manga based off of Casino Kid, and it's called The $1 Million Kid. I just found it funny because it's one of those games that I tend to remember that I've beaten only through password, but I've never really played it through, and I think I know why I never played it through, because it was just it's weird in its own sense, but you know, it is what it is. I really do need to give myself a haircut. It looks so messed up, but it is what it is. Anyway, as far as everything else is what I'm still doing. As I said, Ready Hero number 1 is nearly done. There's also Persona 4 The Golden almost done. Namco Cross Capcom, I'm on the fence about that because the next few missions are going to be rough, especially with the next mission I feel like I'm really on the fence about, and that's Angry Tekken King. With only starting off with one character, namely Heihachi. And I tried doing it, and I did a practice run of it, and just found out that RNG hates me. To where you would have to basically try to keep every single unit away from bunching up. And of course, that's difficult because how the game works is you have one unit versus, say, 4 to 7 units all at once, and I'm like, yeah, no, can't do it. No, can't do it. It is what it is, but still, it's just, you know, really, it really is what it is. But I hate the fact that you're doing all this, and all of a sudden, you get wiped out because this one unit got overwhelmed by, say, 7 units. And even at the base strength of what this one unit is, it's not enough to kill. Now, see, if it was different, like where, say, if I was working the RNG to my advantage, oh, that's what I'd be doing. Bring one unit over and start wailing on this one unit until, you know, it dies. And it dies like in 2 turns or something like that. But the way, as you've seen in previous episodes of Namco Cross Capcom, it doesn't work that way. It has a strange factor in which if you don't have enough units, you're just going to get swamped. Or if you have enough units, well, you can easily turn the battle in your own favor. Another, and I need to share this because it was on my mind since I started doing Red Hero number 1. Was during the time that I was trying to get past that one part of Red Hero number 1, with, you know, getting the BIOS thing, you know, fixed and everything. What I did was, I did the following. I tried a different game. And it's a very obscure game from Idea Factory called Rundim as Black Soul. Yeah, the title is weird as it is. So it is sort of like it plays out like Front Mission, but there's very little information about the game itself. And it was what I was playing before I decided to give up fully on Rent-A-Hero Ichigo. So since Rent-A-Hero Ichigo is nearly done, it's like 2 more missions left, and then after that, that's it. I'm done. I don't know what I'm going to play after that, but I might want to put Rundim for March of next year. I might put that up for March of next year. Just say I have something ready to go for March. And just say, this is for March because originally this was supposed to be a replacement. But since it didn't become a replacement, well, the end result is I did what I did. Just basically. It's like the only person who actually helped me out through all that is like Big. He told me, "Oh, just download the BIOS." And just like, "Oh," and then he just looked up like, "Oh, put the BIOS folder in with the same where the emulator is." I'm like, "Oh, so download it." There you go. So it's running. I'm like, that sounds good. It really does. It really does sound good. Other than that, it really has been one of them days, one of them weeks, and it was good. I just say, you know what, I am not going to have the energy to actually do a stream, let alone 2 streams. I'm not going to be able to do a weekly stream after this 1 week. So the entire day, well, up to this point was, I had planned to do the following, which was finish up Rent-A-Hero and push a little closer to, say, Persona 4 Golden, and most likely try to put together some episodes of Tokyo Xanadu and decide how am I going to... Oh, there's also Live a Live. I almost forgot about that. I still plan on doing Live Live, or actually getting to the next parts of Live Live. I haven't decided which part I was going to do, because there's Western, there's Mecha, there's Ninja, and Futuristic. So I have sci-fi, mecha, ninja, and western. And then after that, I'm already done with wrestling, prehistoric, and kung fu. So there you have it right there. Like I said, I've been busy. And it's really hard to stay busy sometimes, because most times, especially how weird this situation been, it's just been really, really busy on my end. Outside of that, well, the only thing that has been keeping me busy outside of what I have been doing, outside of grading papers and whatnot, that's what I was doing in the last couple weeks. The last couple of days, not weeks, but the last whole week, that's all I've been doing. Helping out with, getting some grades in, or at least, getting papers, getting the papers sorted out. If I'm not doing that, I'm getting the papers sorted out, so therefore, it's like, I can look at them, but I'm like, the worst thing I found out was word problems. Nobody likes word problems. And that was the one thing I really, really, for the life of me, I could not enjoy word problems. Just because it's stupid. You're really just like, uh, let me. I want to show you something. It's like this. This is me just looking through all these word problems. I'm like this. Oh, by the way, there's a friend of mine. He wrote a letter. He wrote a letter letting me know he was in the neighborhood and everything. So I just said, okay. But that's how it really was. It was like, I'm like, what? Huh? What? No, really, it really was like that. And I'm like, you know what? Did you do this? No. I said I just left it blank because I'm like, I'm stupefied by all this. I can't do this. Like, I really can't. It's like, I was like, I can do standard, which is basically addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, that sort of thing. But when it comes to word problems, unless you're going to basically tell what the actual problem is, then no, don't ask me to try and correct that. I can't really correct that. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't. I refuse. I cannot do it. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. You can't make me. I'm not going to try. Okay? So, like I said, I spent like 5 to 6 hours per evening. And every time I got in, that's all I was doing, just yawning. Even when I was in my chair, I had to basically like, I was so tired. I was like, I didn't want to fall asleep right where I was because it's so easy for me to fall asleep in this chair. So the one thing I did was, before I actually settled in for a night, was after I got dropped off back home, I literally took a walk. I took a walk to 7-Eleven, got myself like something to snack on because I'm like, I didn't feel like wanting to fix something, let alone me wanting to be hassled by making something. So therefore, I'm like, let me get something from 7-Eleven, like a salad or something. So that's what I did. Like, got myself a salad or something quick, something instant. Besides ramen, besides a sandwich, I did do a little bit of shopping. It's enough to say I did a little bit of this, a little bit of that. In my situation, where I had to do something, So I've been, trying to deal a little bit at a time. As far as everything else is concerned, it's still one big ass waiting period. It's terrible, but it is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. So the only thing I could do is make myself active. Do my backlog or front log of videos, work on my videos. Put them up for next week. the week after that, and week after that. If I have streams, guess what I'm doing? They're all going up on Sunday. So it's good that I'm actually caught up on them, so therefore I don't feel like, oh, I miss a week. Oh, what am I going to do? Exactly nothing. I mean, I'm working on 2 streams. So therefore, I got Wednesday and Friday on 2 different Sundays. Like this Sunday will be, I think, Sailor Moon. Next Sunday will be Spider-Man. So it's going to be like that until, say, I decide to do Monday and go back into Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, oh, hey, I got something to put up for say, Sunday. So I can alternate on this Sunday, next Sunday, and the following Sunday after that. So, hey, there you go. But the one thing I also want to do is I don't want to overdo it as well, because I have a tendency to burn myself out with as many projects that I've been doing. You can tell if I've been doing a lot of projects, it means I'm trying to keep myself busy. It's not like, oh, you're doing too much. It's like, maybe, but at the same time, I gotta do something to at least say keep myself busy. Another thing I also been doing, and it's right here, right beside me. It's in my book. It's in my book bag here, or not my book bag, but my messenger bag. By the way, this is my messenger bag I had when I was Mr. Izzy. It was one of the too many messenger bags I had, but this is the one that basically I went during those times that I was working as Mr. Izzy. So yeah, Saint Seiya. And you know what? They love me. Kids of all ages, including the teenagers. They thought it was cool because, like, oh yeah, anime. Yeah, take that, Fortnite. Take that, Call of Duty. So, basically, this is what I've been working on since, I've been working on a new book. It's still work in progress, but, even on what I have online, this is what I've been doing. I've been working on a new book. It's called Wake Up, the World Needs to Know. And as it says, I started this project when I was 42, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. This is basically the rough draft of it. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull up the actual chapters of what I plan to do for this book, and I'm just going to read them off. Not show it to you, but just actually read them off. So let me go to my OneNote like so. And I am actually going to read this flat out. I'm going to shrink this down so there we go. So I can still look at you guys and still look at this. And let's see. What is this? That's for that. Yeah, here we go. The preface. Okay, so it's section 10. Basically, I have the following for table of contents: about me, disability, mind or matter, pop culture, art imitates life, and learn this, don't you know? So there'll be more as far as that project is concerned. I'm still working on the actual book itself, the actual meat and potatoes of the book. So, that is what I've been doing in the meantime as far as something away from my mainstream story, Legacy of the Seven Stars. I'm still trying to find the other parts of it. Don't worry, I do have the written part up, but I think what I need to do is I need to get back on the written part of it, or at least try to find the flash drive I have of it and just go from there. And hopefully I don't have to restart it all up, because it's a nightmare trying to restart up something that is already there. But if you don't have like the draft, it really does become a nightmare, and I don't like that. So, other than that, yeah, I've been pretty busy. So all that said and done, well, I'm glad I had the chance to actually see you guys as it is, and as far as everything else is concerned, life and whatnot, I'm just doing what I gotta do in order to make things work. When I'm a writer, so guess what? I'm always going back to my first love, which is writing. And if it doesn't work out being a voice over, well, there you go. I got my backup. And plus, I'm still working on getting my other piece of work in circulation into a bigger and wider network of sorts. One that'll generate some interest. If just interest, that's good. But if it goes to another level than that, that's even better. So there you have it right there. Now, before I actually end this video, you're wondering, am I ever going to have some cooking videos? Short term, yes. When? Don't know. That's all you need to know. Probably when I feel like up to snuff to cook something, I will bring out my camera and you might see something in the future. I can't say when, but it is something, because I have to build up my repertoire again of what to cook for myself. I just need some, inspiration. And I think I have a little bit of inspiration, but I have to put it into practice. And that's usually a thing that I have to wonder about, because I haven't been doing any cooking as of late. But that's still good, because it gives me plenty of time to reteach myself how to cook the way I know how to cook. Okay? So at that, I'm glad we had this talk. I'm glad we had this chat. I'm glad to see you guys, and I'm glad you're able to see me. Because it's been a while since I've done a video like this. And pretty soon I will have a film review of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And I do have some words about that one. But is it a definite watch? Oh, yes. If you're a fan of Spider-Man, it's a definite watch. So, until next time, of whatever I plan to do, or whatever I put up, I have been your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi. And I will see you next time, whether it be on a stream, or in a cooking video, or one of my next Let's Plays. So until then, take care, and I'll see you next time. Have a great week.